to the Fired Up with CJ show. Today we're going to help you with virtually any kind of problem that you're having. Are you feeling anxious and stressed? Do you have a headache? Do you have a back pain? Can you not get it up? What's bothering you? What do you need help with? And we are going to show you how to do this. We have a YouTube video and also the simultaneous radio interview in which we're going to talk to you about how you can use acupressure to help all the things that I just mentioned. So welcome, Michael. We have Michael Gach, and he's going to be talking about his acupressure.
Well, it's not my acupressure. It's thousands of years old. I mean, I can give you pressure if you want pressure. This is special in that it's thousands of years old. It's not mine.
Yes.
It originated in ancient China, further developed in Japan, and basically it is based on instinct. I mean, how did they find all of these pressure points, which are also trigger points? We'll talk all about that. Like, what is it about? How did it originate? How did they find this? What does it do? You know?
Right. Yeah.
And so it's really, really exciting to know even just a few points, and you'll learn this in the next hour. I will show you specific points, how to press them, how to find them, and what they're good for.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about it on the radio and also in the video. So we'll have to be able to explain it to both people who cannot see, but also go to the YouTube video so you can see it as well. Okay, so tell us, what is acupressure first for those who aren't familiar with it?
Acupressure uses the same points as acupuncture, but it uses your hands instead of needles. So same points, exact points. In fact, acupressure came way before acupuncture because, you know, the Chinese, the Japanese, Korean, they had their hands way before they developed needles.
Right.
And as I said before, it's instinctive to hold your points. You know, when you're stressed, whether it's in your back or your shoulders or your neck, when it's aching, you tend to want to massage it.
Yeah.
And you want to press it. And it helps. But if you know the acupressure points, when you are doing this massage to yourself, you can really nip it in the bud and relieve your aches and pains so much more effectively.
And how is it working? How is it that you can press a point? I know there's all these different kind of points and things that we naturally do when we are feeling stress. How does working or massaging these points, how does it actually work? So let's take two examples. Either, let's say that I'm actually I'm really tired all the time. I have chronic fatigue. How does it work? How does acupressure work?
Well, it works using a system of energy, which the Chinese call qi. And you might have heard of Tai Chi, which uses movement to get the energy flowing. And there is Aikido, and the ki, see, in Chinese, this healing energy is called qi in China. But in Japan, with Aikido, ki is the life force, the name of the life force in Japanese. So in every culture, we call it life force, we call it bioelectrical energy, we've called it orgone energy, Reichian therapy calls it that. It's all the same thing. It's the vital essence that flows through our body along specific pathways. And what are the points? That's really important. Like, okay, what is an acupressure point? A point has a high electrical conductivity at the surface of the skin. So when the point is blocked, the energy can't go through. And if the energy can't go through, it's not able to, your body isn't able to function optimally.
Why not? Why? Because there's no life force coming through you? I mean, I guess that's the simplest explanation of it, right?
Exactly. So when you're, let's just say you're depressed. I mean, this is, okay, then your energy's depressed. And if your energy's depressed, your source of the energy is depressed. I bet you anything, the next time you're depressed, or feel lethargic or tired or stiff or just yucky.
Right.
And you wake up in the morning and you're just feeling terrible.
Right.
So I'll tell you, I bet you anything, your breath is depressed because your breath is the source of the life force. And so go ahead, take a deep breath, everybody. Oh, and then let's just let it all out.
Right.
And let's just do it again. Nice, but let all your breath out. So all the old goes out. And take a swift inhale, deep breath. Really deep. Hold it for a couple seconds to assimilate the oxygen. Now, that oxygen is the life force. And that life force moves through your body in specific pathways. Where does it get blocked? At the acupressure points.
Can I exhale? I've been holding the breath the whole time. You didn't tell me to exhale. Okay, so I'm holding a breath, but then what's happening is if it's getting blocked, the energy is not. It's like a stone going through a river, like some big boulder in a river, and it can't go through. It's not that it's not going through, right? Or is it just going through less effectively because there's a blockage?
There's a blockage, and just like a garden hose where it has a kink, the water is trying to pump through, and there's some water, and then there's pressure.
Right.
Oh, why do I have all this pressure in my head? Why do I have all this pressure in my lower back or between my shoulder blades or when my menstrual cycle occurs?
Right.
Why do I have all this pressure and stress and pain? Where is this buildup? Well, the points, the acupressure points, are keys for releasing it, for opening it up. Now, when you release it and you now the key for holding the points, for getting it to release, is the breath. So when I show you these points in this next 45, 50 minutes, breathe slowly and deeply, and you'll really be able to feel it. So what I'm saying is, holding the points plus slow, long, deep breaths equals opening the whole healing energy system.
Okay, so there's two.
And when you get that, let me just say this one thing, because you'll love this. I know it. When the energy system flows through your body, the energy is connected with what we call spirit. And so, a lot of people are searching for spirituality. And if your points are blocked, it's just hard to get. You were talking about getting it up. The getting it up that I'm talking about now is the healing energy, is moving it through your body so you feel better. Not just better, but you feel radiant. You feel fabulous.
Right.
Now, what that is spirit. And so if your points are open, and there are special points that are spiritual.
Interesting.
So now, I hope that you're getting a little bit interested in acupressure.
I'm fascinated now. There's so many different things. Okay, so I want to ask two examples. One is like in the case that we've talked about, if you're depressed, if you don't have any energy, there's kind of a blockage of energy. How about in the case where people are kind of hyped up or anxious? Is that also a blockage, or is it something different?
Okay, when you're anxious, again, I bet you $100, $1,000 that your breath is stuck. How many of you feel that you're a shallow breather? It's natural to breathe that shallowly. But but we've been given the gift to be able to control one internal organ, and that is the lungs. So go ahead, take a swift, deep breath. When you're anxious, let me just show you. When you're anxious, I'm going to show you an acupressure point.
Okay.
That will help to cut anxiety.
Okay.
And, it works like a charm. So to give you exactly where the point is located, if you go in between your throat and your stomach, right in the center, and I'm going to put a dot right here, which is right in between my nipples.
Yeah, okay, got it. So for women, it's like the nipple line right in the sternum area.
Yeah. So the center of your sternum. The sternum is the breastbone. So feel your breastbone. Where does it begin? Up here. And where does it end? Down here. Draw a line, and right in the center of the line is this dot, which is CV17. And this point, CV17, is called the Sea of Tranquility. Do you get the connection? If you're anxious and you are pressing the Sea of Tranquility. Now look, I went to college.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Study this.
Yes.
But my college, the name of my college was Immaculate Heart College.
Yeah.
And so there's all these women, statues, and around them there's these lilies. And this woman dressed in white, holding this point and looking up to heaven. And it's like, oh my God, yeah, it's divine. Yeah. When you hold this point and you breathe, remember the breath. Let's do it. So hold.
And actually, I want to know when I'm holding, am I just?
Let me just tell everybody that this point, the way to find it is rub up and down, and you're going to find, there's bumps. Go in between the bumps into dips, and the center dip that connects with your heart and helps you to breathe easier. Use all of your fingers and get more than just this point. Use your middle finger where you think the point is. In the dip. Rub.
And am I in a circular pattern, or what am I doing? Or just pushing down?
At first, rub any way you want, just to feel where is the dips, where are the bumps, and go into the dips, the indentations. See, so here's the point. It's in a dip. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm right here.
And then take deep breaths into the pressure.
So I'm like, when I imagine that, when they say in yoga, they say like, imagine you're breathing in and out of this point. Like I'm imagining a nose where it's breathing in and breathing out.
Yeah, and some people that works great for. What I do is I feel the pressure and I breathe into the pressure because I am in my body kinesthetic. And if you're visual, feel like imagine that there's a little hole, like you have a little dolphin or whale hole right here, and breathe into that spout. So there's all kinds of ways to get yourself to go into different points and get it to open up, using your mind as well as pressing the points on your body.
Okay, I'm going to take a nap now, thanks.
This point is fabulous for calming you.
Yeah, I feel really relaxed.
Continue to hold it as we're talking and breathe deeper than you normally breathe into the sea of tranquility right here. Okay? So you see the point?
Yes, I see. Yeah, for me it's I think right here. I mean, there are a couple of divots in my body, but it seems like that one, there's one that's like kind of below kind of the below kind of near the rib, the upper rib. But there's one that's kind of and then there's one that's above that, and then then it's all bony. It's all bones. So it's just the first dip of those dips. Is that right?
Well, first of all, you want to be in the center between the top of your breastbone. Here's the breastbone.
Yeah, this is my breastbone here.
And the bottom of it.
Right, and this is
right in the center of it. There you go. That's right.
That's the top and bottom. For me, it's like this. And then
Sweetheart, it's in your cleavage.
Oh, no, right. So that's fine. I don't have cleavage. But if I did, it'd be like right here, right? It's right in the center of that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If anybody out there knows anatomy, it's in the angle of Louis. That's that's what this dip is called anatomically. But I'm not that much into what I want everybody to get is that, here, try this. Okay. Bring the palms of your hands together. Okay. And now turn a little bit just to the side, just a little bit, so if people are watching. Now with your palms together, bring your hands, the backs of your thumbs against your breastbone.
Okay, like this.
And the knuckle of your thumb will go right to the point.
Yeah, okay.
Do you feel it? And it feels good.
Yeah, it's higher than when I was in... The knuckle of my thumb. Okay, yeah, it's higher than that I was pressing.
Here's another way of saying it. You're going to love this.
Yeah.
You get a good hug. I mean, it's a hug, whether you're lovers or you're friends with this person, but you just give a great embrace. And when you do it, you feel so much love and fulfillment and joy in your heart because of the connection with the person you're hugging. This point is being pressed.
Ah, that's nice.
And then when you breathe into it and your partner breathes into it, and this is whether you're friends or lovers, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so fulfilling, and you feel such a heart connection with
Mm-hmm.
a friend or your lover.
That's nice. It means so much to me that you're listening to the show. I would love your support in any way by giving me comments below or to subscribe to the show or share the show with friends. Thank you again for your support. Love and blessings.